We are cooked. Guys, the Steam Frame's price may not be what we were hoping for. Now, Valve recently restocked the Steam Decks, which is great. We all wanted Steam Decks back in stock. So many of you guys haven't got yours yet. Let me know down below if you've gotten one. It came with a price we did not expect. Now, yes, we know the situation right now with the RAM, the memory. You know, every company is raising their prices due to these factors here. Did I hope it wouldn't happen to Valve? Yeah, but did I have a feeling it was gonna happen eventually? Yeah. I know, that price probably shocked a lot of you. The Steam Deck is now $790, and for the 1TB, it's $950. I used to always recommend the Steam Deck no matter what. Yeah, it's not the most powerful handheld, but I still used to recommend it because it is great with SteamOS, with the community, with the support, with the optimization, the ergonomics. But at this price, it is really hard for me to recommend it. It even sold out for a lot of people, but for me, I'm still able to buy it right now. But I only mentioned the Steam Deck because of the price. Now, what does this mean? The Steam Deck LCD is 4 years old and the Steam Deck OLED is about 3 years old. Now, we know when a new console launches throughout the years, the price usually goes down, or you can find it for a really great price on the used market. But nowadays, it's not looking good for us gamers. I mean, for this year specifically, we've gotten so many great titles. Resident Evil 9, we're getting Wolverine, 007, GTA 6, and a whole bunch of new announcements, especially some more coming out for the big state of play for PlayStation soon. But we're getting cooked this year. Great games are dropping, the consoles are just getting more expensive. Now with the Steam Deck, 3-4 years old, and the price increased. Honestly, we've seen it all at this point, man. It is nuts. But the reason I wanted to mention the Steam Deck is because I'm afraid for the frame. So Valve said they're trying to get under the index price, right? So we would hope for under $1,000, you know, $800-900 would have been okay. I obviously don't want to spend more than $1,000 on the Steam frame, but if it comes to that, I may have to because I really want the device. And with seeing the Steam Deck go up almost $240, and it was a $550 handheld, it got me thinking, how much ever it costed Valve to do the Steam frame, let's just say $600 or $700, somewhere around there, we're probably looking to pay somewhere around $900 to $1,300 for the frame. That is what I'm assuming. We're getting different storage configurations, so prices will vary, but it is not looking good. So the Steam frame, unfortunately, may be a little bit more expensive than we all thought. But what is the whole point of this video? Well, what's the alternative? You've saved. You really want the frame. Let's say you saved up $900 for it and it's $1,300. Well, do you want to spend the extra? Or do you want to get something else? Because I feel you guys. I mean, I personally want to buy it no matter what. So even if it drops at $1,300 or $1,200, whatever, I'm going to still buy it. But I know a lot of you, this might be your first VR headset, or this might be one to add to your collection. And you don't want to pay, you know, more than it's worth. Because if there wasn't all these conditions going on, it would have been priced regularly and it would have been fine. But because of all of this, it is probably going to price way over what we expected. So what's the alternative? If we don't want to spend that much on the frame, how much ever it's going to release for, what is the alternative? By the way, let me know down below, what is the max you are going to spend? I've made multiple videos and I've honestly changed my price. I went from all the way from saying $800 to saying I'll pay about $1,000 to $1,200. Now, honestly, whatever drops out, I'll just buy it because I just want it, all right? I really want the frame, so I'll just buy it. But I want to know what you guys, what is the maximum amount you will pay? Or are you like me and it doesn't matter, you'll just buy it? And what is the max that it's going to be like, you know what? I'm opting out. I'm not spending that much. Let me know down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe and like. It truly helps out the channel. And I enjoy reading your comments. So let me know down below. Now, there's a ton of options that you can get right now. When it comes to alternatives, the PlayStation VR 2 headset is honestly a solid choice. That is probably my top recommendation if you don't want to spend a lot for the frame and you want to get something else. I personally had it. I'll be honest with you guys, I am not a fan of cables. Meta honestly spoiled me with not having no cables, so I can't use a VR headset if it has cables. I just don't like it. I unfortunately don't have the PSVR 2 anymore, but if you wanted something that was very good for what it does, the PSVR 2 is pretty great. I mean, OLED panels. If you have a PlayStation, it works perfectly with that. Yes, some of the features may not come to PC, but it still has great features if you do have a PlayStation. You get the controls and everything, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, you can get one of those in pretty good condition for about $200, and in my opinion, that is a steal. Of course, you would have to buy the adapter for your PC, about $60. Buy the official one. If you do want to go that route, please do buy the official one. Do not make the mistake I made, but you're looking at about $260 to $300 for that, which is pretty good in my opinion. I think you're getting a really good headset. The only problem is it does not have the pancake lenses, so yes, it may not be as clear as something like a Quest 3 or the pancake lenses, but it still looks pretty good in my opinion. Now, a step up, if you do want to go back to Meta or you want to have something from Meta, the Meta Quest 3, I will always say, is a very good headset. It looks great, feels great, a little heavy, but it works really well, and there's a ton of games already there for you to play. Yes, you may not get all that the PC offers, but you can always connect it to the PC and play. Once again, I personally don't like the wires and the connecting to the PC. It was very frustrating for me. So that is why I am super excited for the frame, for the wireless streaming, and the standalone gaming. Now, if you really want to go extreme and you were like, you know what, if the Steam frame is going to be $1,000 plus, I might as well just get something else. Well, the third option I would recommend is getting a big screen VR headset. Yes, you only get the headset for about $1,100, but you get the micro OLEDs, and you would have to buy the controls and the base station separate. So yes, the cost will rise a little, but if you look on the used market, you may get some good deals and you may not have to spend so much. So the alternatives to the Steam frame, in my opinion, would be those three: the PlayStation VR 2, Meta Quest 3, and the big screen VR headset. Those are my thoughts, but honestly guys, I am still pumped for the frame. I don't even care if it's $1,500, I will just pay, because honestly, usually when things rise in price, they never really go down, and even if they do go down, which I hope they do, it's probably a while from now. So, I mean, there's no other option. You either pay if you want the product or you don't, and you opt for something else. Me personally, I'm still gonna pick up the Steam frame, whatever the price is, because I'm excited for the standalone gaming. I can't wait to see what games I can play standalone, because we don't have much information on that yet. I'm super excited for the wireless PC VR streaming, because I already bought a ton of new VR games on a winter sale, I believe. Literally keeping it for this Steam frame. Half-Life Alyx, the Metroid game. Not Metroid. It wasn't Metroid. It was something else. Metro Exodus. There it is. I got some simulator style to play and have fun with. So I'm having those games in my library waiting for the Steam frame. And that is why I'm super excited. Also, the Steam frame is super comfortable. From everyone that I watch videos from, they said it was comfortable. And, you know, the battery's at the back, so the weight is distributed perfectly, which is awesome. It's customizable. Did I mention it was light? Like, the biggest thing is weight for me when it comes to a VR headset. And yes, it doesn't have the OLEDs, but the LCD will work just fine. I just want to be in the game. I want it to run well. I don't want it to lag, and I want to have a great time. And I think the Steam frame will do that. Whatever price it comes at, it'll definitely check all the boxes that I have been trying my best to check for a very long time. I've been playing VR ever since I was a kid. I think I've been playing VR for maybe like 8 or 10 years. And I've tried a lot of headsets, and they were all great. But I think the frame is going to be the best. So that is going to be today's video, guys. I just wanted to share with you. I think that the Steam frame is going to be a lot more than we expect, or maybe it could not be. Maybe Valve will shock us. We never know, but I feel like we're cooked when it comes to the price. But I still want to pick it up. I want to know if you guys will be still picking it up and what's the max price you're willing to go. So let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned to the channel. I will share a ton of Steam frames, Steam Deck, Steam Machine, videos, games, accessories, a ton on this channel. It's all about gaming, so if you love gaming, you know what to do. So yeah, if the Steam frame drops and it isn't at the price point you wanted, I hope my 3 recommendations help you in figuring out another option, because you know what? Sometimes the price point won't justify the Steam frame, and I completely think that may happen, because look what happened to the Steam Deck. So let me know down below what would be your alternative if you don't want to pay whatever price Valve drops for the frame, and I look forward to reading them and replying. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hopefully will be back in another video sharing a release date and a price for the Steam frame, hopefully soon. But if you guys enjoyed the video, you know what to do, and I will catch you guys in the next one.